Welcome back to another episode of What's Hot New Mexico. My name is Nakayla, and I am the host of this podcast. Today I have with me baseball star and legend Drew Gillespie, who's a part of the Party Animals Banana Team, a group of people who often compete against the Savannah Bananas. If you like this podcast, please continue to watch, and we hope you go bananas over this episode. Thanks again.
If you enjoy our podcast, please like and subscribe and consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Albuquerque Journal to help us bring you more content like this. You can find this episode and all of our podcasts on the Albuquerque Journal website, abqjournal.com, as well as YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. See the show notes for a discount code on a digital subscription. Thank you for supporting the Albuquerque Journal, New Mexico's leading news.
Today, I'm joined with Drew Gillespie. Drew, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah. And so you are a part of the baseball, not quite baseball team, the Party Animals. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Party Animals, we're out of Savannah, just like the Savannah Bananas. We call Banana Bowl. We're having fun. We're pushing to make it a league here soon. Mm-hmm. But right now, just touring the country, having fun.
And so for the folks that don't know, kind of tell them what Banana Ball is to start off.
Yeah, so the Savannah Bananas started as a college summer league opportunity for young guys in college that didn't get much playing time to go play during the summer. Turned into Banana Ball right around 2020. Jesse Cole had the vision and the idea and came out with a set of 9 rules. Now we have 12, I think. But just really pushed the barrier down between fan and player. Mm-hmm. And we've gotten to really interact with fans, which is my favorite part. Mm-hmm. And, of course, everybody else's favorite part, the dancing.
So what are tryouts like for something like this? Are you doing cartwheels? Are you doing back handsprings? Are we crumping? What is that like?
So I think the coolest thing about our world over there is you don't know what a tryout's going to bring. Mm-hmm. They try to script it and get it ready, but you never know who's going to show up. And right. I think that's the best part of our game is there's not really a cookie cutter like that's a banana ball player. Yeah. Everybody brings their own, uniqueness to the game. Mm-hmm. And, it just brings that level of the show up. Mm-hmm.
So you're a local from New Mexico. You went to Sandia High School. First of all, did you know that Sandia High School won? Yeah.
First time in 45 years. Shout out Matadors.
I was going to ask you how you felt about that.
We had a lot of really good teams over there, and it's a hard thing to do to win a state championship, especially in New Mexico. There's very good baseball at the high school level, and I got to follow them a little bit once they got there, and that was cool. I was very happy for them. So shout them out for sure.
It's a great feeling. And you came back, and now you're bringing in the Party Animals, and I just want to know, what has an experience like this been like to be playing baseball, but also be dancing, be funny with your friends? That definitely seems like a fun and entertaining job to have.
Yeah, when I first got the call, I was very skittish to even want to try out. I didn't think it fit me personally. But the first time I saw it in person, I looked and I was like, I have to be a part of this. And I've gotten the opportunity to do it and grow and become a better dancer, become a better entertainer, and really get to showcase what I can do on the mound in a fun and vibrant way for fans. And it's really pushed my baseball career, my baseball knowledge to pitch faster and throw more strikes than balls and all of that fun stuff. But to pitch in front of sold-out crowds is a kid's dream, and to do that every weekend is just phenomenal.
Oh, for sure. And what was your family's reactions when you were telling them, hey, I'm a part of this baseball team, but it's not quite baseball? How do you even explain something like that to them?
My parents have always been supportive. My mom was like, you have to do it. You have to do it. I was like, okay, all right. You've never been wrong. So thankful for them for always being in my corner and, getting me to the tryout, and the rest is kind of written itself.
For sure. And you said that you got a call. So what is it on their end that maybe they saw that made you a good candidate for something like this?
I think the ability to pitch fast in regular baseball was definitely a candidate. And, baseball is a small world, so knowing the right people at the right time. I was fortunate enough to be available when they needed some guys to finish out the 2023 tour. So just right place, right time. Got down to Savannah and, fell in love with it and just giving it my all since.
For sure. And so you've been in Savannah for almost 2 years now. What are some parts of home that you really miss? I know you said you were a big fan of Sadie salsa and stuff like that. So
the food for sure, and my family, of course. I miss the desert in the sense of getting to see the vastness of the land, where I was playing at Sandia golf course last night. And just being able to see forever and ever has always been my favorite part of the desert. And, of course, the mountains, you know, with a beautiful sunset. So the landscape, my family, and the food, you know, it's home. I'll always call it home, but Savannah's quickly turned into a second home.
Oh, yeah. And any particular spots in New Mexico that you're missing food-wise? I mean, you know, I brought up Sadie's, but any other places that you're like, dang, that's some good food. I miss it.
All of them. Golden Pride. I got a Golden Pride burrito, Twister's
Underrated
burrito.
pick.
You know, I got a Blake's burrito already. So I've hit my stretch. I need to go to Sadie's still, so that's on my list maybe after this.
Dude, actually, I was just talking about Twister's last night, and I have not gone there in forever. You got a burrito? Was it good?
It's just a staple. It's always good.
It really is. You don't appreciate stuff until it's gone.
Exactly.
I'm sure you feel that way, like going home and, you know, coming back and things like that.
Exactly, yeah.
And so this weekend we have 2 games, and you're going to be playing against a debut team. So how does that feel to kind of be not the new guys anymore?
Yeah, when we came here last year and, you know, we were the visiting team with the Bananas, you could feel that energy in Albuquerque, a little bit more towards the party animals, the Bananas. So it was a strategic pick on our end to come here and open up with the newest team, the Texas Tailgaters, which they're bringing on a whole different kind of party. And we'll see if they can match our party this weekend. And it'll be a really big weekend for Banana Ball because the Bananas are taking on the they're firefighters in Kansas City. So it's the first time we've got 4 teams playing in 2 different places. So it'll be really cool. You know, big moment for the Banana Ball and hopefully into the league.
And did you ever think going into something like this that it would turn into what it did? Because, I mean, that was like a cultural phenomenon for a second. I remember last year when they came in town, there were aunties and tias who were like, I already signed up for the list. I'm like trying to get my ticket. I'm trying to like buy it from people. It was a big deal.
Yeah, it's fun to get to travel the country and realize how big of a deal it is for people to come and get to enjoy our show and leave with that happiness, you know, as a family. It's been crazy. I don't think anybody could have expected it other than, you know, Jesse Cole. You know, he's turned his baby into what it is now. And he's an easy guy to follow behind because he listens to all the voices. So it's really special to watch it grow because we've all invested so much into it. And I mean, especially him and his wife, Emily, they've invested dang near everything they had into it. So to watch them succeed with us and, you know, it's just special, you know, each day. So it's very fun.
And is there a particular bit that you really enjoy doing? Is there something that's coming up in this weekend that you're really excited for the fans to see?
I'm really excited for them to see our whole show. It's a little bit different than the Bananas. It's, you know, it's our show. It's what we've put together as our group over there in Banana Land. And we're excited to debut it, you know, in Albuquerque. So can't pick one thing for this weekend because all of it's going to be pretty much brand new to us and the fans. It'll be the first time this year for a lot of the things. So we're all excited.
And tell me about some of the differences that you have with your team versus the Savannah Bananas. I mean, you guys are kind of setting up your own precedent, your own identity. So what are those variations like?
I usually call it like the Bananas or Disney Channel and the party animals would be like Cartoon Network.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the easiest way, not to compare us to anything, but the Bananas do such a great job with those, you know, trending dances and the choreograph, and you know they are the Savannah Bananas. So to try to be their show would be not a disgrace, but it just wouldn't be our best show. So getting to put our spin on it and, you know, bring out our personalities where it's a little bit more of improv and, you know, a little bit more of humor and just pure partying in a sense of like bringing the crowd to want to come to like almost a fun wedding vibe, if you will. Like everybody leaves and even the kids had fun on the dance floor and like even the grandmas had fun on the dance floor. We want everybody to bring that party side out of them. That's the fun side, you know, not the too crazy side.
Yeah. Would you say the party animals are like the fun brother-in-law or the uncle at a wedding?
Yeah, the fun groomsmen. Yeah, just ready to go, ready to lead the dance floor if needed, you know?
Yeah.
And always have some scheduled bit ready for everybody.
For sure. And you guys are kind of like, I don't want to say the villains, but maybe the the bad guys, the antithesis to the Bananas. So what do you think that dynamic is going to be like with you guys in this new team in comparison?
So like you said, when, going on tour with the Bananas, we are the villains, whether you want to call us that or not. We're nicer. We're, Disney Channel villains, if you will. Right. Which we all love. We love being, backs against our wall. Like, we were just in Nashville, and it's 60 or 70,000 Banana fans, it feels like.
Wow.
There's probably 10,000 Party Animals fans in there.
Sure.
But to push our own show to where maybe next year it's 50-50 in one of those NFL stadiums is what we're gunning for. And, to take that mindset into our tour is we're building our brand, and, we are the villains, but we're on our hero tour. And to turn us into heroes the next time next year would be cool, but we'll still play the villain role when it comes to Bananas, because it usually works for us.
Hey, I mean, the Disney Channel villain is not the worst role you could have, all things considered.
Yeah. There's always someone out there rooting for the villain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think the kids love seeing it and being like, boo, don't do that to them. It's kind of more fun that way.
No doubt.
And so for one of the next portions of this, I want to hop into like a new segment of like what's hot and what's not. So I want to know what's hot for you right now. What's in your life? What's out? What are we into? What are we not into?
Golf's been big, but it's getting really big now. I mean, everybody's playing golf. YouTube's full of golf channels.
Luke Combs was just here playing golf before or after Boots in the Park.
I don't blame him. There's a bunch of great treks in Albuquerque. That's been hot for us. We've been playing a lot. What's not, I've never even started pickleball, and I just can't now. It's too far gone for me.
You have to hit that trend or you lose it.
I had to hit that trend early. I remember like grandmas and grandpas playing it in early, like 2012, 13.
Yeah.
I don't know what brought it back, but it's cool for everyone.
Just not really for you.
It's just not for me.
Dude,
I'll stick to ping pong or pool.
Same. I've never even done pickleball, so I don't really know what I'm missing out on, but I'm a ping pong person too. And just one last thing for the fans is what do you want people to know about you? What's something you want people to know about you and Banana Baseball, your team, something that you wish more people talked about?
For my end, I like to put that villain role in a sense when I go pitch. So I get to be engaging and with the fans early in the game, get to dance with the team. And then when I get to go pitch, I just get to cross that white line and it blurs out and it gets real quiet. And I just wish, I guess not wish, I hope everybody has that kind of serenity in the world. And it's crazy to me that mine is in front of thousands of fans.
Most people do not find that peaceful.
But I find it very peaceful out there. Win or lose, the emotions are going to come out by the end of, by the time I'm done.
For sure.
Win or lose, they're coming out. But in that moment where it's like that movie scene where everything gets a little blurry.
It just all focuses in.
Yeah, and finding that, and I find it in golf. I find that in Legos as well, but it's amplified in front of the crowd. And to put on, my best show for the fans and to get in that zone at the same time is just special for me. And I think to even put that more in perspective for a lot of guys, like to get those shining moments in big league parks, to hit a home run where you watched legends hit it, whether you're playing in the MLB or Banana Ball, we're playing to play.
For sure.
And
it's still baseball.
It's 1/3 of baseball, 1/3 of entertainment, and 1/3 of brand new. We hope we're going to crush it. But that 1/3 of Banana Ball that we play, and we get to get out there and, pitch in front of thousands of people and hit in front of thousands of people. We're trying to win. And that's the best part about it is I give up a home run or I could strike a dude out, and then 30 minutes after the game, we're hanging out in the locker rooms, both smiling, either I got you or you got me.
Yeah.
But getting to share those moments with just good, wholehearted people that, we all grew up with the same dream of making it to the MLB. And, all 55 to, now 80 plus players.
Wow.
All had, that dream, but a different route that, is the best part of the story. It's never really the end destination. It's the journey. And just getting to learn everybody's journeys is special for our fans and for us, and getting to share them with people is very cool because you learn a little bit out of every one of us, and as a young ball player, you're gonna end up where you're supposed to be.
For sure. Well, thank you for that. And as my one last little bit, before this, you shared that you were a big fan of Legos. I need everybody to know I am not a Lego person. I cannot do that for more than an hour. But just tell me, what's the biggest Lego set that you've made? Just to end things off with something fun and personal.
Oh, I've done a lot of decently sized ones. Let me see the biggest one.
And how long did it take you?
I did the Guardians of the Galaxy ship from the second movie.
Nice.
Yeah, the second one. And I think that was, I don't remember how many pieces, but it took me a full night.
Oh, no.
But I ripped it out. Normally, I like to have them, like 1 or 2 bags a night. Yeah, just build them progressively, nothing too crazy, just when I'm in that mood.
Okay.
But something about just sitting down, following the instructions, and snapping the pieces together has always been really fun to me. And the way Legos rebranded to come back to the generation that got them started, I had to go back to them as well.
You were ready.
I think my grandma still has a box of thousands of miscellaneous Legos and Lego sets at her house. So maybe I probably should start expanding and going off the rule books and the guidebooks or whatever they're called. Yeah, no doubt.
Well, thank you so much to Drew for joining me. I mean, Sandia High School graduate. Now you are a party animal, Lego master. So
getting there.
Yeah. So thanks so much for joining us, and you're gonna have a great game. You're gonna have a great weekend.
Yeah, we're excited, and it'll be a fun time in Albuquerque.
Oh,
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.